Have you ever wondered what separates those who reach their goals from those who falter? Could it be more than just luck or talent? Today we're exploring the concept of grit. It's not just about the grind or the elbow grease. Grit is a cocktail of passion, perseverance, and an unwavering pursuit of a goal. It's about standing your ground in the face of adversity and charging ahead, eyes firmly set on the prize. So, what might this look like in practice? Let's delve into a real-life scenario. Meet John, a man with a dream as tall as the mountains. He wasn't born with a silver spoon, nor did he possess extraordinary talents. No, John was an average man with an extraordinary dream. John grew up in a small town where everyone knew everyone, and the idea of escaping the ordinary seemed like a far-fetched fantasy. But John wasn't one to settle. He had a dream, a vision of himself standing on top of the world, not literally but metaphorically. He desired success, not for the materialistic pleasures it could bring, but to prove to himself and the world that an average man could achieve extraordinary things. But the path to success was not a smooth one. Every day was a battle against the odds, against the naysayers, against the daunting failures that seemed to pile up. There were times when John fell, when he stumbled, when the weight of his failures threatened to crush his spirit. But John was made of sterner stuff. He had grit, the unyielding courage in the face of hardship or danger. That's what John had. He didn't just have a dream, he had the will to chase it, the tenacity to hold on to it, and the determination to make it a reality. When the world told him he couldn't, John replied with a simple, "Watch me." John's journey was a long one, filled with countless setbacks and obstacles, but with every setback he grew stronger. With every obstacle, he became more determined. He worked tirelessly, day in and day out, refusing to give up, refusing to let his dreams slip through his fingers. His pursuit was relentless, his spirit unbreakable. And one day, after years of grueling hard work and countless sacrifices, John stood at the pinnacle of his success. He had made it. He had proven to himself and the world that an average man, armed with grit and a dream, could indeed achieve extraordinary things. John's story is a testament to the power of grit, but what can we learn from it? Grit is not about sprinting towards your goal. It's more of a marathon, a long-term commitment to your endgame. When we talk about achieving our goals, what often comes to mind is the idea of working hard, putting in the hours, and pushing ourselves to our limits. But more often than not, the key to achieving our goals is not just about working hard, it's about having grit. Grit is about showing up day after day even when things get tough. It's about not giving up when faced with obstacles, but instead pushing through them with determination and resilience. Grit is that inner strength that keeps us going, that fuels our desire to succeed. It's about being persistent, keeping our eyes on the prize, and never losing sight of what we want to achieve. It's about staying committed, even when the going gets tough. It's about having the courage to face our fears, to take risks, and to step out of our comfort zones. It's about not being afraid to fail, but instead seeing failure as a stepping stone towards success. Grit is also about patience and understanding that success doesn't happen overnight. It's about recognizing that achieving our goals takes time, effort, and a lot of hard work. It's about being willing to put in the work, day in and day out, even when the results aren't immediately visible. It's about having the perseverance to keep going, even when we're faced with setbacks and challenges. In essence, grit is about having the heart to follow through on our commitments and the determination to never give up on our dreams, no matter how big or small they may be. It's about being resilient in the face of adversity and having the courage to keep going, even when the odds are against us. It's about having the determination to keep pushing forward, even when things don't go as planned. Grit, therefore, is not just a trait but a mindset, a way of approaching life's challenges with unwavering resolve. So how can we develop grit and use it to reach our goals? Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. Grit is that inner resilience. It's the fuel that keeps us going when the going gets tough. It's not just about having a dream, it's about having the tenacity to chase it relentlessly, no matter the obstacles. We've heard the story of John, an epitome of grit, who, despite the hurdles, never lost sight of his ambition and ultimately triumphed. His journey is a testament to the power of grit in achieving goals. It's a shining example that grit isn't something you're born with, but something you cultivate. So how do we cultivate this grit? It starts with fostering a positive mindset. Believe in your ability to succeed and see challenges as opportunities for growth, not as setbacks. Embrace the struggle, for it is in overcoming these challenges that we truly grow. Next, never give up. Persistence is key. It's not about how fast you move, but how long you can keep moving. Don't let failure deter you. Instead, let it motivate you to work harder, to grind more. Remember, goals aren't achieved overnight. It's the consistent grind, the unwavering pursuit of your passion that truly makes the difference. So rise and grind, show the world what you're made of. As we bring this journey to a close, remember John and his story of grit. His relentless pursuit of his goals, in spite of the odds, is a shining testament to the power of grit. His story is not unique, but a universal tale of human resilience, of the indomitable spirit that resides within us all. There's a John in every one of us, a spark of grit that once ignited can transform into a blazing inferno of determination. It's that grit, that relentless tenacity that will carry you towards your dreams. So persist, keep pushing, never lose sight of your goals, no matter how insurmountable they may seem. Let the naysayers be your fuel, let the challenges be your stepping stones, and let your grit be your compass. In the pursuit of your goals, let grit be your guide. After all, it's not about the destination, but the journey and the grit you show along the way.